Hey, it's Enigmatic, Hoodmatic, the automatic Enigma. I'm gonna talk about makeup. Okay, remember a long time ago when I was like depressed and stuff about that girl? Well, then I was gonna get engaged to her. Well, I was gonna get married to her, and I was engaged to her. And now it's complicated. Let's just say it's complicated between the two of us. So I'm gonna refer to her as just my baby. And so I was talking to my baby, and I realized, what did I realize? I realized that we didn't really have a lot in common, but I didn't realize it right then. I always knew that. I'm just saying I realized it because I'm an idiot. Anyway, so she was talking to me about makeup, and I was I was trying to show interest, but I was just kind of sitting there, and I was like, and makeup, huh? And then she's talking about other girly things like handbags and dresses and clothes and stuff like that. Now, the things that the Enigma Hood is interested in is anime, video games, robots, and aliens. Okay, those are the things I like to talk about. Okay, maybe aliens and robots, like movies. Okay, movies. And of course, she's a girly girl, and of course, girly girls are not interested in those kinds of things. Which is a shame. But, think about it. Okay, if we're going to talk about makeup, what on earth can I say about that? Is that ever something that I will be interested in? Like, makeup, handbags, stuff like that, and, girly clothes, that's stuff that is exclusively for girls. There is no way that can cross gender boundaries unless you're a feminine man in the first place. If you're a feminine man, then yeah. I'm not a feminine man, contrary to what some Duke Nukem fanboys may think. I'm not. I'm interested in video games. I'm kind of a geeky guy. I'm not going to say I'm into manly things. I mean, I don't even know what the fuck a manly thing is. I'm into, chopping down wood. No, I'm not into that. I'm into video games and anime and stuff like that. But here's the thing. Video games and anime are gender-neutral things. They can be enjoyed by anyone, any human being that is capable of understanding. There's nothing intrinsic about video games that endears males or anything like that. I do concede the fact that the vast majority of gamers are male. I don't really know why that is. It doesn't make sense. Why? What, is it because it's geeky? Does that mean that there are no geeky girls? And what's geeky about it? Fuck you. It's not geeky, it's cool. And the thing is that I think what the problem is that we live in a society that discourages girls from liking video games. And that's really bad. That's really bad. You shouldn't do that. They're encouraging girls to like makeup and clothes and stuff like that. It's what's the point? Who cares? Okay, I admit I like seeing girls wearing makeup and stuff like that, and it makes them look very pretty. But to be so for that to be a hobby or something that is worth discussing over, I really don't. It's what would you discuss about that? There's really nothing to do except wear it. You can't play in makeup. How do you play with makeup? Well, I guess you could play with makeup, but anyway. That's not something a guy can ever be interested in. It's impossible. So I'm trying so badly not to be rude or anything and act like I'm interested when I'm talking to my baby, but it just it doesn't really work. So that's why I'm trying to get her into video games. Now, I think also partly to blame are guys. If you have a girlfriend, guys are so afraid. If they're into video games, they're so afraid of looking like a loser. If they're into geeky shit, it's so they try to hide it. They try to hide the whole video game thing. They never mention. They're oh, well, video games. Oh, I don't play that. But in their private life, that's their guilty pleasure playing video games. It's you know what? Be a fucking man. You know what? Are you such a fucking pussy that you can't be proud of that? You can't just say, hey, guess what? I like video games. Take it or leave it. This is what I am. This is what I am, baby. I used to be like that. I have to confess. I used to be like that. That back when I was a fucking kid and a loser. But then I grew up and I realized, you know what, fuck it. Fuck it. If a girl does not like me because I like video games, then why the hell would I like her? But because she's beautiful? Who cares? Some guys are fucking desperate little scumbag shithead pussies. So I'm blaming them. I'm blaming them for not being men. You gotta be a fucking man. And then introduce your girlfriend, your wife, your whatever, to video games. And say, hey, look, you know what? Let's play a video game. Let's play New Super Mario Brothers. Let's play Donkey Kong Country Returns. Let's play Contra. Let's play Contra Hardcore on the Sega Genesis. Just say it straight. Say it straight. Just tell them like it is. Just say it. And don't play Mario, because that's too mainstream. Play like an obscure hardcore game with them. Don't play like the casual Wii shit. Hey, let's like play the fucking Wii and Wii Sports. No. Play a fucking hardcore game. And introduce them to that shit and say, this is what I play. You're gonna love it. Because it is gender neutral. Girls can like those kinds of games because it is fun. They don't like it because they don't understand it. They don't know what it is. What is this? A video game? I never played it before. How can they understand? How can they understand how amazing a video game is unless they try it? And then you will be an educator in fine entertainment. But yeah, the whole makeup thing. I mean, like, okay. Like, I can't even remember some of the stuff she was telling me. Like, eyeshadow. Like, she wanted to get, like, an eyeshadow palette. And I was like, oh, isn't that interesting? And okay, she wants to, like, mix up colors in the eyeshadow palette. And I'm like, oh, well, you know, that would make you look very beautiful. And then it's like, I don't know what else to say. I mean, like, what can we talk about that? I mean, it's just like I'm completely befuddled. I'm completely, I don't know. So, yeah, you know, and anime too, you know, I mean, like, anime is like such good quality shit, and I think not enough Americans really understand it. And actually, girls do like anime, and here's the other thing. When a girl likes anime, she's gonna want to cosplay as those sexy-ass anime girls. That's some good-ass shit, you know, like, dress-up time. Like, I know that cosplay is, like, excessively geeky. Like, I don't ever want to do that. You might think I'm cosplaying right now. No, this is Enigma Hood. I'm keeping it like it is. But, like, okay. But girls cosplaying as, like, those sexy, like, anime or video game characters, holy shit. Those are some fucking sexy-ass girls. So if you can get your girlfriend to do that, then, hell yeah, you know, you could do, like, some real role-playing, you know, if you know what I mean. Yeah, but anime is good. I mean, and don't, like, introduce them to, like, some shitty-ass anime, like, Pokemon. Okay, that's already fucked up. Like, no, bring out, like, the hardcore shit, you know, like Evangelion, Neon Genesis Evangelion. That's some hard stuff. It has to be deep and philosophical, you know, you gotta be, like, you gotta say, you know, this is something that requires, it's not immediate satisfaction. There's no immediate gratification about it. It requires effort. But you gotta put in some work to make it happen. Now, what do I know about it? I haven't even tried my experiment yet, but I will. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, that's it. And then we will have common interests. That is how you forge a meaningful relationship with another Homo sapiens that has the opposite jubblies from you. You know, it's like, what does it matter? Like, this is all psychological. You know, in the future, we're all just going to become virtual reality. We're going to be plugged into virtual reality machines anyway, so if we wanted to, we could change gender just by changing the program. That's what I think is going to happen in the future. So we might as well prepare for that right now. That's what I think, anyway. This is Enigma Hood signing off.